Okay, all you WIP Parade watchers, this is part 2 of Colette's WIP Parade. Part 1 was full coverage, 20 plus projects. Part 2 is miscellaneous, which I have my most amount. This is going to take the longest to get through. Miscellaneous WIPs, of course, could be any kind of designer. Doesn't fall into like a framework of a particular thing. Okay, the first one's kind of hard to, it's like a pattern, but I can just kind of show it to you real fast. I got this free at Keepsakes, and it's one of the freebie patterns that was in the store. And this is by Needle Bling Designs. It's called United Stitchers of America. And I opted to, the reason why I had this one, and I ended up never finishing it. It's weird. And it's easy to finish. It's not that big. But I thought I was going to try the sulky threads on this. So I have like sulky threads of different red, white, and blue colors, as you can see. Ta-da! There's the white in there somewhere too. Anyway, I wanted to try the sulky 12 weight threads. And this was a 14 count opalescent fabric that I gotten way back when they used to have those needlework shows. I can't remember what they were called, but you could go and there was like, it was like a big convention center and they had a whole bunch of classes and vendors, things like that. This was years and years ago. And this was a piece of opalescent fabric. I think I've got the, I thought I had the, yeah, I do have the name of it here. It's a 14 count Ada opalescent polar blue. So as you can see, it is definitely opalescent and it has little sparklies in it. And it's kind of like different shades of blue. So anyway, that's my first WIP. Okay, the second one off the top, this is one that I have worked on every year. I usually do this one during Stitch Mania because it's an old Stitch Mania piece. So this one is from a Etsy store, maybe online store, and I don't even know if it's even around anymore. Anyway, it's called Crazy to Stitch, and it's called In This House. Probably some of you have seen these In This House ones. They have In This House, we do Disney. In This House, we do Star Wars. You know, all those kind. So this one, I'm stitching it on, let's see, a 28 count Jobelin Pearl Gray with 310. Every year I pick this up and do this during Stitch Mania. And another time I'll explain to you what Stitch Mania is if those of you do not know what that is. But for now, I just want to go through my WIPs. As you can see, there's a lot of block letters in this with black. Makes it, I like it, don't get me wrong, but it is a little boring to do. So, but that's what I got done in it so far. This is 2/2 on 28 count. Okay, next one. This is a pattern that Sarah Stitchy Mommy designed for a retreat that was held in Las Vegas a couple years ago. And this is the pattern called Friendship. And this is what I've done so far, which is very little. I think, oops, I didn't get one of my things in. Just a minute. I do not want to lose anything out of these bags, because if I do, who knows where they'll go to. So, okay. This one may be one I don't know what the fabric is, because I don't have a piece. Usually I put in like a piece of paper that shows what the actual fabric is. In this case I did not, but I can at least show you it's with DMC threads. It's kind of a very pale type of a fabric. Not sure if we got it at the retreat or not. So once I get past one retreat, I start forgetting what even happened at that one retreat. Anyway, this is what I've done so far. I know this is 40 count that I picked. So So anyway, I did the friendship is born at that moment when one person. So I thought this was so special, and I really appreciated this. And again, it was a piece that started working on it a little bit, put it aside, never picked it up again. So hopefully some of that will change this year. Okay, next piece. Okay, this is one I did more recently. This is a piece that several of us at StitchCon, I found the pattern on the freebie table, brought it over, and several of us at our table decided to start it. It's called Animal Welcome, and we are doing this specific one with the frogs and the lily pads. The 40 count was one thread over two of that one I just showed you, the friendship one. This one is going to be 2 over 2. And I know I have the, oh, actually I think it's hanging on the fabric. It is. This is 32 count Luna Moth by Be Stitched Me. And this is what I've done. I was determined to get that cute frog done before I set this aside, and I'm glad I did. I think he's so cute. Well, it looks really nice on this fabric. It's kind of hard to tell you how pretty this fabric is with it, because that is not the correct color. You have to put it way, way back, and even that really doesn't show it. It's a real pretty green. So that is Animal Welcome, my cute little frogs. This is 2 over 2 on 32 count. A more recent WIP. Okay, this next one is, I think this is Chicken Logic. Let's see if this one has the tag on it, so you know what it is. This one has, this one's being stitched with like forbidden fiber threads, as you can see. Really pretty. And forbidden fiber fabric. And the fabric is Glass Elevator. Probably 32 count. For forbidden fiber, she was vending at one of the shows, so I picked up 2 patterns from her to do. So this is Chicken Math, what I've done so far. I love this fabric. It's beautiful, gorgeous fabric. And you can see there that I did chicken, and I only 10 chickens. So I'll show you the front of the pattern. It is really funny. It says, I only wanted 10 chickens, but let me see. It's hard to read it, darn it. But if God wants me to have 20, I'll have 40. So, my husband Chris, he used to raise chickens and he still loves them. So, making this for him. Stitching it for him. So it's 2 over 2, and with the forbidden fiber floss and fabric. Okay, the next one is our newest sal that we are doing for like our Octa-Ox sal, which I explain in other videos what that is. It's our October to October sal. This year we picked a Jeanette Douglas pattern called Matter in Hand. This one right here. A lovely pattern. It has some overdyes, some DMC. And oh my goodness gracious, I think I might have the color of the fabric on my other sal that I'm doing, because it doesn't look like it's in here. So I will mention that to you when I get to the other cell. I had this piece of quarter yard of fabric, and I was using it for 2 cells, one for my birthday cell and one for the octa-ox cell. So I know it's 40 count, but I can't exactly remember the... Oh wait, here we go. It is on this one. It's Color and Cotton Pampas Grass. Okay, let's put it the right way, Colette. So there it is, the little bit I've done so far. Matter in hand, 1 floss thread over 2 linen threads, some overdyes, some DMC with the pampas grass. Okay, the next one is... Oh, this is one that hasn't been picked up in so long, but it would be so beautiful. I have a set of these patterns here. Fell in love with them. Decided I just had to do this. These are Erica Michael Petite's collection, 4 seasons. This is summer. This is the one I started. I never moved on to the other seasons, but I will show them to you. This is autumn. Winter. And spring. I am using a 40 count even weave 1/1 tent stitch. So it's going to be super teeny tiny. And there's that little cute little start I did. It's so cute and delicate. I love it. It's very, very cute. So I believe this is kind of an antique-y white. So, but my thought was to just do all of them and get them all done and stuff like that. And of course, didn't, but I did that much. So anyway, it's just a 1/1, very petite, very tiny tent stitch. Okay, this is exciting because when I see these, then I get excited about doing them again. Okay, this one is a heartstring samplery pattern called Until We Meet Again. My wish, may your dreams come true. From, what does it say? There's a little piece of leaf in front of it, and then I can't read it until we meet again, I guess. So we got this for a online retreat. I think it was Acorns and Threads. The fabric is a 32 count of graham cracker fabrics in tea set. And this is what I did so far. So I started in the middle and started with one of the flowers. So let's see here. There we go. It's kind of a really cool color. So it's 1/2. Okay, next. Oh, tribal chicken. Tribal chicken is one that's a little hard to show too because it's mostly just the pattern, but I think I can show you it from this part because not much of the pattern from there. This is a white willow design where she puts the little motifs to make the actual shape of the animal. So again, one for my husband. That didn't get done. I am actually doing this all in Gentle Arts Midnight. Let me see, this floss color right here. Real pretty blue. And I'm stitching it on a 28 count Picture This Plus dwarf. So it's a pretty gray blue. So I think it works really nice. The midnight sampler midnight thread overdyed, is very dark, so it pops in this. So again, 2/2. So that I started, oh my goodness, I've started this one eons ago. So years and years and years and years and years and years. Oops, almost forgot to put the pattern in. next one. Oh, I think I know what this one is because it's in a garden bag. You can see the garden there. And don't even ask me who all these came from. I am so very sorry that I don't remember who I bought them from. So, okay, this one I'm going to have to show you a picture online because my pattern is online that I'm working off of. So. It's a Shannon Christine pattern called Fairy Garden Collection. I was enabled to do this by a Utah friend. Kind of have to turn it to the side there. See all the cute little fairy houses? And then in the middle, it says, Fairies Welcome. So this is 32 count Forest Slushy. It's a fabric flare. And so I'm doing 2/2 on it. And of course, fabric flare is where it's not dyed on the back. It's dyed on the front. I think you can kind of tell it's like kind of a mottled green and light green. And what I did was just a start of the middle. There's metallics in this and other threads, and so I just decided I kind of wanted to do the welcome fairies welcome first. So this is a little bit I did with a little bit of the metallics and a little bit of the sign saying fairies welcome. Not a whole lot of a start. Such a cute pattern, though. I'm glad I could find it on here to show it to you. Okay, next one. Oh, this is one I've been working on a lot recently, but now I've set it aside to do Christmas stitching because I know I can't get it done in time, so I just decided, oh well. This is my Frosted Pumpkin Castle Homecoming Sal with my Castle needle minder on it. See the Castle needle minder? I thought that was kind of cute. So anyway, this was one of Frosted Pumpkin's annual mystery stitch alongs. Actually, it was last year's one. So this is what I've done. This is on Be Stitch Me Winter Blue, 32 count. I'm doing 2/2. So cute. Look at that dragon. Those cute knights and wizard and everything. And look at Nessie down in the bottom there with a frog with a crown on top of it. It is really darling. So, and so yeah, that's halfway done, as you can see from the pattern. So anyway, hopefully I'll get to working on that some more. Boy, you know, I say hopefully I want to work on this one. Let's get some work done on this one. But I think it's always good to do a WIP parade, I think, because you do tend to like get excited about your projects again. And you get more excited about bringing them out and doing some stitching on them. So, and that kind of fills it. My plans kind of fill in that too when I get to my plans. Oops. You know something here. Somehow or another, I've got a bunch of floss here, and I'm going to have to guess that it's coming from Castle Homecoming, I hope, because I don't know what else it would be coming from. So that's the bag it's going in. Okay, this next one is Colorful Eagle. This is a Kitty and Me Designs. She does a lot of cat patterns, which are really cute. But I kind of fell in love with this one. I started it probably on the 4th of July a couple of years ago. Just loved the, just love that eagle. Totally love that eagle. I am stitching this with just the called for, I believe, DMC. Yep. And I'm stitching it on an opalescent, a light pink Lugana. I don't know if it's pink or if it's more of an apricot, but anyway. Kind of, you can see the opalescent there, and that's the beak. of the eagle, which is what I got done on this when I started it. But it is very hard to show you the actual color on this because it's kind of an apricot slushy look. So anyway, this is a 32 count, 2/2. The opalescence sometimes bugs my eyes, but you know, I thought it kind of added to this picture. It's going to make it really nice. So. Okay, next. Oh, I know what this is. It's another retreat piece that I only did a tiny bit on. This is I think this is the Crazy Woman retreat in Wyoming a couple years ago. Jenny of Cricklewood Crossing designed this for our retreat. It says, "What I love most about this crazy life is the adventure of it." I'm stitching this one on a 32 count Zweigart Vintage Stormy Night 1/1. So this is similar to Fabric Flare in that one side of it is not dyed and the other is dyed. So there's my tiny little start. Okay, next one. I'm surprised these haven't fallen over. I stacked them carefully, like 2 rows of them. And so far, they've been staying up. Okay, this next one is an oldie but goodie. Long time ago, at one of my lace conventions that I go to, somebody had cross-stitch patterns for the whole seasons for lace makers. This is the summer lace maker with her lace pillow working on her lace. This is a 28 count pink Lugana, and I'm using the Call for DMC threads. And it's a good thing that I have the sheepy in the correct upright sitting the right way as a needle minder, because then I know how this piece is supposed to be oriented. Anyway, you can kind of tell this one shows fairly true to form as far as the medium pink look of this fabric. So the 2/2, that's a little bit I did on it. It's another lace maker. Those of you who watch know I have another lace maker that's getting close to being finished, but not this one. Okay, next one. And this is my one I call It's a Small World, though that's not the name of it. Okay. And got to get my piece of what it is. Okay, this is Satsuma Street, Arcadia. Jody Rice, who does the designing, came to the Stitch West. Okay, call it Stitch West retreat. And so I had her sign this pattern and showed her what I had done. So this is on a 25 count Polar Ice Lugana. I'm doing it 2/2. I want it big. Full cross. A lot of metallics in this. A lot of sparkly. And you can kind of tell from the picture of it and from how it looks that it does look like the right It's a Small World. So this is such a fun piece. Okay, next one. This is a StitchCon, one of our StitchCon stitches for one of the years. This was 2022. Again, one that I started and didn't finish. Any that went to StitchCon that year will recognize this pattern. It was designed by Sue Hillis, and it says "Friends sharing a common thread." And with this one, I know I don't have the type of fabric. Apologize for that, but it's very pretty. And this is what I've done. Try to stretch that out so you can see the StitchCon part is done. Oh, with of course my StitchCon needle minder on there. Do you see a running pattern in this? Retreat pieces that never get done. Okay, the next one. This is my childhood friend of mine and me, our yearly sale that we do. This is Homespun Elegance, Friendship, and Blossoms. Her and I start this every year at the September retreat in Southern California. We've been friends since we were 10. And we've stitched pretty much off and on since then, too. And I know I've got the tag for this. Yep. This is an old Weeks linen. Parchment. 30 count parchment. So. And here's what I did. I started this at the retreat. So I'm pretty happy with my progress there. And this parchment fabric is real perfect for it. It's really, really pretty. And it's 2/2. And I have Shirley Temple here because of us being childhood friends. We both, you know, it just reminded me of being a child and some of my favorite type of stuff to watch when I was young. I don't have too many sales that I'm participating in. Where I will get them done for sure by the next year, but this is one of them that will be done. We exchange our pieces every September, fully finished, and give them to each other. Okay, this next one is Prairie Schooler, Where There Are Bees. This one is on a 28 count antique lace Lugana, and looks to me like I've got pretty much overdyed threads working on it. Just a little bit done. I love the, what is it called? Just the timelessness of Prairie Schooler. I changed the colors out a little bit in it. But I think I like what I did. Oh my goodness. Am I halfway done? Looks like I'm about halfway done, and I still have lots more. This is a piece I started at leap year, but it wasn't this last year. I believe it was the year before with Amy and Lisa. And I am not very far on it. They are a lot farther than I am. I'm doing this on a 40 count color and cotton boardwalk. I decided to start, this is really odd for me, but just to be different, I decided to start in the left hand corner and just kind of go across and work my way up. It is so pretty though. This 40 count 1/2. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece. I just love it. Those colors are just absolutely beautiful. Lisa calls these the dancing mushrooms, I think. Beautiful piece, some overdyed, 1/2, some DMC by Cottage Garden. Okay, this next one, this looks like hedgy. My hedgy row, which I was working on pretty good for a while, and then I set it aside. I took it on the plane a couple times and did a lot of work on it, and then didn't do it anymore. Hedgerow by Plum Street. It's Color and Cotton Pistachio. Real pretty green. And I'm trying to see how I can do this where the green doesn't show up as beautiful as it is. This is really, really a pretty green. So anyway, the one hedgy is done there in the middle. And then the other one is done pretty much. And then I was working on the where he's sitting. So. That was a noisy one. Okay, this next one was a market release. I don't know if it was last year or the year before. Silver Creek's Introverted, but we'll eagerly discuss everything cross stitch. This one has mostly overdyes. All overdyes, actually. And I am stitching it on, let's see here. I don't have it written. Oh, but the reason why I don't is because I know automatically what it is. It's printed. It's not printed on the back. It's printed on the front. This is Vintage Country Mocha. I recognize it immediately. So, and that's a little bit I started. Looks like it might be a 40 count linen. I'm not positive on that. It might be a 36. But I don't like doing, I do 2/2 even on 36. So it's a little bit a higher count. So I'm sure I'm doing 2/2. So that's that one. Boy, this is an oldie. It was a Frosted Pumpkin sale that I, of course, didn't keep up on, like my Castle Homecoming. This is Welcome to Pumpkinville. I did do 3 of the houses. This is on a 28 count. Picture this plus heroic with all the called for DMC. Looks pretty on this though. I'm gonna fold this up and then show it to you. Show you the 3 little houses I already did. There it is back a little farther. And there you can see those cuties in their stores. So there's something about Frosted Pumpkin that just is so, I don't know, so darling. It just grabs me. Okay, this next piece is a oldie moldy too. This is a Glendon Place Plum Pudding. It's one of their dessert mandala pieces. So this one I got all kitted up with all the beads that go with it and everything, but I ended up picking a oh no, I ended up picking the correct floss. Linen too, because it's a 28 count. Picture this plus Sprite. So, and I'm using dinky dyes and beads, but I have not gotten to anything but the dinky dyes on the linen. And there it is, my upper left-hand start. It's real pretty lavenders and purples. And of course, 2/2. So that one, you know, it's been all kitted up with the dinky dyes and the beads and the right color linen. That was a long time ago. That was when I just followed everything religiously by the book. Now I just kind of go off on my own, do my own thing. Okay, this is another old one. This is Words to Live by Tiny Modernist. Sorry about that. This one might look familiar to some of you. This was a sampler. I don't know if it was a mystery sampler Sal or whether it was just a Sal, but it was a Sal. I'm using the DMC called for. I'm using a navy blue 18 count Ada. I'm not sure if that's the called for fabric or not, but okay. This one, let me see if I can put something behind this, because this really does look pretty. A little bit that's done. But it shows through because of the darkness of the color. So I started in the upper left, and then I moved down to do the middle. So I did do the part that says, when it rains, look for rainbows. When it's dark, look for stars. And it's really a pretty piece. Really pretty. Whoops, getting threads on me too. So yeah, this one is again 2/2. I started working on it, like I said, up the upper left, move down to the middle to start doing Follow Your Dreams. And yeah, now I see it was a mystery sampler because you can see that's all I had of the first one. You know, all this does my brain good too. My old brain, because then I go, oh yeah, now this was this. This was this. Excuse me, I gotta pick up one of the pattern parts. Okay. Next one. Oh my goodness, this is really old. I was doing this for my daughters, for my grandkids, and now maybe I should say I'm going to do it for great-grandkids and give it. So this is ABCs of Parenting by Lizzie Kate. I still do like it though. It's just a fun, happy, easy type of a stitch. Let's see if I've got a. I'm using, from the looks of it, I'm using mostly overdyes, but some DMC. And I don't know. Thought I had the type of linen, but it doesn't look like I have it. It's some kind of Lugana. Since it is very old, probably 28 count, 2/2. It's kind of a creamy color. And that's a little bit, I started off to the side here. Let's see here. Might as well see the rest of it, because there is a little more done than this. And there it is. A little rose and such a cute piece. Okay. This next one got restarted again. So I had more done on it before, but I just was not happy with the fabric at all. So I finally just pulled out some new fabric and restarted the piece. This is Carriage House Samplings, Oh Shenandoah. Love this song. And it pulls on my heartstrings. So I'm redoing it on a Picture This Plus 28 count Regency. And again, I started in the middle with the horse's head. And I'm happier with this tighter count. I had picture this plus tends to be kind of tightly woven, and I felt the other fabric was just so loosey goosey, and I was not happy with just how the horse was looking or any of the other stuff I'd done. So I just chose to switch over to this. So it's a whole total restart. I had quite a bit of it done, actually. I had, from what I remember, I think I had practically all of this Shenandoah and some of that done, but I'm still happier with it now that I restarted it. So it's 2 over 2, and it's a piece that I do love. Okay, boy, we're beginning to get down now. It's taking me a little bit longer than the full coverage, but not bad. I'm getting down to where I'm getting close to the end. Okay, this is Prairie Schooler ABCs. Now, I am not doing this the same as some other people. Some other people are doing every single letter in the alphabet and putting them on one big, huge piece of fabric. Me, I opted to do something a little different. Let's see where it is here. Okay. Oh, here it is. I am actually going to put my name in all the letters of the Prairie Schooler squares. So I started out with C for cow. This is all DMC. Here's my long piece of 32 count. This is probably cream, I'm thinking. So I know it doesn't look like that there, but it is. It's kind of a dark creamish color. So I'm starting out with the cow. Haven't done too much, but this will be, I know this is probably way too long of a piece, but at least I know that I've got enough fabric there for that. 32 count, 2 over 2. I did that so I could just hustle through it. Make it big, make it to where you could, see the piece. And have I hustled through it? No. Okay, next piece. We'll take care of those little problems of not getting anything done later. Okay, this is my other cell that gets done in a well done manner. I have 3 that get done within their year that I keep up on. This is my birthday cell with my friend Krista. We have the same birthday of October 29th. This year, we've done this is our 5th year now. And this is the piece that we picked. It's a blackbird design. It says, if my good wishes could come true, what happiness I'd shower on you. Happy birthday. And then there's areas to put our initials. This is also on a piece of that same fabric that I'm doing matter in hand on. And I started in the middle this time and got happiness done. So those 3 cells, generally what I do is I work on like a sometimes I'll just get them all done, I just spend 3 days, whatever, and I just stitch on them. Other times I want to work on other things, so I just spend like 100 stitches a day on them and work on them. So, okay. Oh, I know what this is. This is my cruise piece. So those of you who've been watching me the last year know about Orca 1. I'm doing it on a 14 count Aida. Have a fun needle minder. Looks just like the Orca 2. And this is what I got done on the cruise. So, and if you want to know, right, this is like the part of the orca where he's jumping up. So I started right in the middle. And the white parts, I opted for the white because I'm not stitching the white in it. So I'm just stitching the colors. So the part I started right there. So I started working around the white Ada. And we did see orcas on our cruise. So as well as other whales. So that was fun. Okay. Come on, zip. Oh, 2 more. Yay. This is a Bent Creek. Each day provides its own gifts. And it has like the 4 little houses. Kind of, first I thought it was kind of seasonal. Not sure on that, but I think this is, whether it is or not, I think it's the cutest darn thing. I'm also doing this on a vintage country mocha, but on a Lugana. And it is 2/2. 32 count. There's the little bit I started on it. This part where the houses are sitting on like that, like that's dirt, and then underneath it's kind of a cute little Quaker motify pattern. So I'll show you on the pattern again. So see the little motifs in there. So I think that's really cute. This is all overdyeds, 2/2. And my last piece, in no order, is one that probably I need to work on this more because this is doable for getting done. It's one that I do for Stitch Mania also. It's called Let's Visit the Southwest, Spirit of the Southwest, because that's where I live. This has a lot of back stitching, but it's actually been kind of fun. When I get into the groove, oh, it's DMC, by the way. When I get in the groove on this one, it's like, what's the word? There's a word for it. Kind of in a Zen zone. And I just kind of work and work and work. And actually, I just get kind of like obsessed with it. And then I put it aside and then I'm done. But anyway, this is what I've done so far. This fabric is beautiful. It's called, it's a Picture This Plus Mellow, 28 count. It does not show at all what the beautiful color is on it. Especially I've taken it and shown it to some people and they're amazed. They go, that doesn't look anything like on, on video. But anyway, that's how things are sometimes. But I'm quite a bit, I've completed quite a bit on this. Basically, what I got left is, let's see, I'm right down here on, well, not all the way across though. I'm right down here on Barrel Cactus. Looks like I've just started on Barrel Cactus. I just did it in Prickly Pear, so I'm going to have to go across there, do the snowbirds, and then do these, and then this. So, and then I'll be done. So everybody, that's my miscellaneous WIPs, part 2 of my WIP parade. I hope you enjoyed it, and not sure which one I'll do next. I have ladies, I have samplers, Quaker, seasonal. So I'll just probably just go over and randomly pick one and bring it. These next ones, though, will not take quite as long because there's not as many separate WIPs for them. So anyway, I hope you're enjoying this, and we'll see you the next time for part 3. Bye.